Folks, we're gonna do a little surf and turf here for you, and we've taken some sirloins and we butterflied them, but we left them connected on one side. And we put lime juice and salt and pepper on these, and we're gonna set these here on the side for a little bit while we prepare a few other things for you. Now we're gonna do surf and turf. So in this bowl, we have some shrimp, peeled, cleaned, deveined, and ready to go. And we're going to make a stuffing in this roundabout way that's going to go inside that steak. So it's going to be the play on surf and turf. So the first thing we want to do is get a skillet on the fire. We've got a couple of hot spots in our fire, folks. To that, we want to put about 2 tablespoons of butter. About like that right there. And we're going to add all of this shrimp. The steak is fairly thin, and it's going to cook relatively quick. So we want to do a little par cook on our shrimp before we get in there. To that, we want to shake in about 2 tablespoons of Old Bay seasoning. That's all we're going to put on the shrimp, folks, just Old Bay. I'm going to put about half of it in there and give it a little toss. And then we'll come back and put the other half in here. Now, those of you that use Old Bay seasoning realize it's not super spicy. It has a unique flavor to it, and I enjoy it very well on shrimp. So we're going to give this a quick saute, and as this gets hot right here, we're going to mix this up some sauce. Now, I don't know, there's probably a good culinary term for this type of sauce, but it's a simple sauce, and I've done it before, and it works really good. First of all, I take one of these cans of green chilies, straight from the grocery store, and I'm going to put that in this ramekin. Now, every once in a while, you get a little stem in these chilies, so if you get that, you want to pick that out. To that, I want to add 2 tablespoons of lime juice. Or just a smidgen more if you like me and you like lime juice in your food. And to that, we want to add 2 tablespoons of cilantro, a tablespoon of garlic powder. I'm sorry, folks, that was a onion powder, a tablespoon of onion powder. We want to add a tablespoon of crushed garlic and a good tablespoon of cumin, a tablespoon of pepper, but only a teaspoon of salt. There's some salt in some of the rest of this, and a teaspoon of chili powder. Now, we want to give that a good stir. And this is going to be a kind of a pasty, I don't know. You might refer to this as a chimichurri type sauce, something like that. But it's going to be a topping on top of the steak. We want to get this really mixed up good together. And we enjoy y'all's comments on the videos, folks. We're starting to get a few more. We're starting to get a few more subscribers. So hopefully that's meaning we're doing things good. And y'all are pleased with some of the things that we've been doing for you. I'm going to add just another shot of lime juice to that, folks, because this just appears to be a little dry to me. And like I say with any recipe, you kind of want to make it your own or doctor it up based on your particular situation. Now, all I'm going to do with this, folks, is set it on the fire so it can warm up a little bit. And I've got to watch this shrimp. It's starting to get done pretty good. But as we finish this shrimp off, folks, we're going to come back and show you how we're going to stuff it in these steaks. Welcome back, folks. We got this shrimp all seared off right here. We did it in a skillet because we didn't want it to fall through the grate of the fire there, because these are a little small. Right now, shrimp sometimes it's hard to find in big Gulf-sized shrimp. But we just did these with a little butter and Old Bay seasoning. So, folks, let's take a look at how we're going to prepare this. All right, we got our steak out here. And again, we butterflied this steak. Butterfly, I guess, is the term. The right term for it, I don't know. But we took this steak, which is about 3/4 of an inch, and we cut it so that it opened up like this. Now, this is a poor quality meat, folks. And here lately, I've been doing these with a poor quality meat because I had one person comment that not everybody can afford to buy a high-end piece of meat. So I'm trying to take this. By taking this and putting lime juice on it and getting it really thin, it should be very tender for you. So how we're going to prepare these is we're going to take some of this shrimp and we're going to line it up inside here. And just get a few of them in there. Something about like that. And then we're going to just fold that over. We're not going to use anything to fasten it. We're just going to fold it over. So folks, we're going to get the rest of these prepared for you. Hey folks, we got this meat cooked off on the grill, and I like a medium rare or rare steak. But we pre-cooked the shrimp a little bit, as we showed you earlier, that we put inside there. And we got it together. You might want to look at this one right here, and I kind of show you what we're talking about. But we've got the shrimp off inside here like this, and we've got that cooked. And we're a good medium on the steak. So folks, let's take a look at how we want to make this look pretty. We've got a few extra little shrimp here that we're just going to kind of put on top for looks. Just because we got a few extras, folks, and we don't want it to go to waste. All right, and then we want to take the sauce that we made. Got it in here to keep it hot. I'm going to take a little bit of that sauce. Let's give it a good stir. And it's got a little brown to it because it took some smoke, folks. But we want to take this, and I can smell the cumin. And that's something that I fully enjoy, is cumin. I'm going to take this and kind of put this on top. And I don't know if this is a sauce, paste, whatever you want to call it. But that's how that's going to be up on top. And folks, not the prettiest plate, not that appetizing looking, but very simple for you to do with relatively inexpensive ingredients. I'm going to take a taste of this real quick. I really like that, folks. I get the lime coming through really good. Oops. I get the lime really coming through really good, and I really enjoy it. So, folks, we struggle sometimes with these videos, knowing the right thing to do and the right thing to prepare for you. And again, just let us know what we can do, things you want to see, ideas you would have, anything like that. We're trying to make these as pleasing and helpful to you as we can. So folks, as we end this day, and we end every video we've got, enjoy your food.